Video we are going to discuss the electrolysis of acidulated water. Acidulated water means the pure water containing 2% of an acid, and the acid which we are using in the pure water for the electrolysis is dilute sulfuric acid. Hence the name comes acidulated water. It means dilute sulfuric acid. Here we are going to discuss that when electricity is passed through dilute sulfuric acid, means when electricity is passed through acidulated water, what are the changes that takes place to the acidulated water during electrolysis. In our previous videos, we have seen that a special containers are used to perform the experiments for the electrolysis, and in the electrolysis of acidulated water, another special apparatus is used for the electrolysis. This apparatus is actually made up of glass tubes. The side glass tubes are closed from its upper ends. Here it is closed, and the second tube is also closed from the upper end. And the electrodes, anode and cathode, they are passed through the lower ends of the tubes. The central glass tube, it is there to just put on acidulated water so that this water can be transferred to the two different glass tubes where the electrodes has been attached. On passing the current, electrolysis will take place and the acidulated water will decompose, will dissociate into ions, and hence electrolysis will take place. This special arrangement to perform the electrolysis of the acidulated water is known as Hofmann's voltameter. So this is the name given to this special apparatus in which electrolysis of acidulated water will be conducted. Now, the thing which we have to consider is, as the glass tubes which are on the sides, they are having a valve because the two gases which will be collected in the electrolysis of acidulated water are oxygen and hydrogen. So they can be collected in the cylinders. That is the reason the upper end of the side tubes which are made up of glass are having valves so that the gases can be collected in the another container. So let's proceed further. As we have just discussed that this is the special apparatus known as Hofmann's voltameter, in which acidulated water is poured in so that electrolysis can be conducted. Here, just remember that in our previous videos, we have discussed about the preferential discharge of the ions when there were two or more than two cations and two or more than two anions. Then we have discussed in our previous videos that not all cations migrate towards cathode and not all anions migrate towards anode, but a single cation and single anion will migrate towards cathode and anode, and it all depends upon the theories that we have discussed in the previous videos. Here, the theory which will be applicable will be concentration theory. The reason for that is acidulated water means two different compounds. The first compound is pure water and the second compound is sulfuric acid. So moving on further, let's start the topic. As we have just read that the apparatus is known as the Hofmann's voltameter and it is consisting of glass tubes. So mostly the name is to be remembered. The name of this apparatus is Hofmann's voltameter. The electrolyte which we are using in the electrolysis, the name suggests that electrolyte is acidulated water, or we can also call it as dilute sulfuric acid, as both the meanings as both the names means the same, means more water and less acid. So pure water is used and dilute sulfuric acid is added to it. As pure water is a non-conductor of electricity, to increase the conductivity, dilute sulfuric acid is added to it so that the electricity can be conducted. We have to use sulfuric acid in the acidylated process. We don't use nitric acids for the acidylated process. The reason for that is that the nitrate radical, it interferes with the electrolytic reactions. That is why the suitable acid is sulfuric acid, and we add sulfuric acid to water to make it a conducting electrolyte. Here the electrodes which we have to use are made up of platinum. In our previous videos, we have studied that there are several other inert electrodes like graphite and iron, but we don't use here. The reason for not using those graphite and iron electrodes here is that graphite is a carbon and it reacts with oxygen. Therefore, we don't use graphite here, while platinum is inert here because platinum don't react with hydrogen as well as oxygen. That is the reason we don't use graphite and iron, rather we use platinum strip for the electrolysis of acidylated water. Since the water is in liquid state, so it should be conducted at the room temperature, so no extra heat should be required. The battery which we are using is of 12 volt and 3 ampere, which produces electrolysis. And as the name suggests, it is acidylated water. It means it consists of acid, and while passing the electricity, the first thing that appears is dissociation of sulfuric acid, and the sulfuric acid dissociates into hydrogen, positive ion, and sulfate, 2 negative ion. While water, it is the second compound. It also dissociates into hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. Now there are total 3 different types of ions. Hydrogen ions, they are cations, while hydroxide ions and sulfate ions, they are anions and they move towards anode. Total there are 3 different ions. So one more thing we have to remember here is the concentration of water is more as compared to sulfuric acid. Therefore, the concentration of H positive and OH negative will be much more as compared to sulfate ions. Therefore, for the preferential discharge, hydroxide ions will move towards anode because the concentration of hydroxide is more as compared to sulfate ions. Now we can see that hydrogen ions will move towards cathode and hydroxide ions will move towards anode. For this, the both cations and anions will migrate towards cathode and anode, and they will form a neutral atom depending upon losing and gaining the electrons. Hydrogen ions, because they are having deficiency of electrons, they will migrate towards cathode, and at cathode they will gain one electron and it will form neutral hydrogen atom. Neutral hydrogen atom cannot live all alone because hydrogen is a diatomic molecule gas. Therefore, one molecule of hydrogen gas should have 2 atoms of hydrogen, and 2 atoms of hydrogen combines to form one molecule of hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas is collected in a cathode tube, while hydroxide, it is having one excess electron, it will lose one electron to anode and it will form neutral hydroxyl. This hydroxyl will combine to another hydroxyl to form water and oxygen atom. The two oxygen atoms combine together to form oxygen. Therefore, the total products at the anode are water molecule and oxygen gas. Water being liquid will remain in the acidulated water, while oxygen gas being in gaseous state will escape in the anode tube. Thus, we can see that cathode and anode, both tubes will collect the gases. The cathode will collect hydrogen gas and the anode will collect oxygen gas. One more thing to be understood, that will be understood with the help of the diagram. Let's see the diagram first. Here you can see in the diagram, this is the cathode tube, and cathode tube will have hydrogen gas in it, and the acidulated water will decrease its level and the hydrogen gas will be collected in the cathode tube, while oxygen gas will be collected in the anode tube. The thing to remember here is the volume of hydrogen gas will be double to that of oxygen gas, because the water molecule itself contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Therefore, the hydrogen will have double of its amount than the oxygen gas. Moving on further, let's see the summary of the electrolysis of acidulated water. Here we can see that water and sulfuric acid both will form the ions. The ions of water are in excess than sulfuric acid. Therefore, hydrogen ions will migrate towards cathode and form hydrogen gas at cathode, while hydroxide ions are more in concentration than sulfate ions. Therefore, hydroxide ions will migrate towards anode and it will form oxygen gas there. Hence, the acidulated water dissociates into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. That's all for this video.